faculty members will receive the Excellence in Teaching Award. Dr. Kevin Weddle, Department of Distance Education. Colonel Charles Grindle, Department of Distance Education. Mr. Don Boos, Department of Distance Education. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant of the United States Army War College, Major General William Rapp.
A hearty Carlisle welcome to a family and friends of these graduates as well as these distinguished visitors. What a superb day, not only in terms of the weather, which is spectacular, but superb because of the significance of the achievements of these students who've excelled in a tough but vitally important and relevant program here at the Army War College. This class exemplifies grit, determination, and professionalism. My thanks to you for your great attitude and effort over the past 24 months, and to the faculty and staff of the U.S. Army War College for your professionalism and skill as mentors and teachers. Being the gold standard for strategic leader education and idea development comes from having a world-class faculty, and I thank you. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our graduation speaker, a soldier who for over 35 years has exemplified the skills and attributes which we all aspire to as strategic leaders. And since becoming the commander of U.S. Army Training and Doctrine Command in March 2014, General Perkins has been tireless in his efforts to transform the force, not just in form, but in ability to think creatively and be agile in the face of a highly complex security environment. His steady leadership of soldiers from the platoon level up to the highest levels of our Army has been remarkable in these turbulent times. He truly exemplifies Army strong, and it is my great honor to introduce to you General Dave Perkins.
Well, good morning to you all. General Rapp, Command Sergeant Major, Dean, Provost, faculty members, CASAs, local officials, fellow general officers, friends, family, guests, and of course to the graduates. It is an honor to be able to share this day with you, this very important day, not only in the life of the soon-to-be graduates, but really in the history of the United States Army War College. As General Rapp said, can't have a better day with regards to the setting, this beautiful setting in this historic post, beautiful weather. Well, as the doctrine guy in the Army, I sort of pay attention to doctrine, and as the Army does, we tend to have doctrine for things that we think are important. And we really think that leadership is important, and so, no surprise, we have doctrine for it. I'm sure you're all familiar with it, ADP 622, its title is leadership. And it's all leadership. We don't say, well, here's a manual for tactical leadership, here's a manual for operational leadership, here's a manual for strategic leadership. There are different applications of it and different things you take into account, but there are some universalities here. And so we are focusing on making you strategic leaders. So I just want to kind of review what it is we expect of leaders. Well, we have, if you open the manual, I'm sure you all have read extensively, there's really two parts of it. There's personal attributes and competencies. And we divide leadership into those. And then in the personal attributes are kind of in the category of be and know. What we want you to be, what we want you to know. We want you to be intellectual, we want you to be adaptive, we want you to be innovative, we want you to know how to be a warrior, we want you to know the skills of your trade, etc., like that. And then there are the competencies, which are the do part. And those all start, for you English majors out there, with a verb. We want you to build teams. We want you to lead from the front. We want you to get results. We want you to establish esprit de corps. We want you to improve others. Well, just as there are kind of the two parts of leadership, attributes and competencies, they kind of get developed, although sometimes simultaneously, we have to make sure that we don't separate them too much. Now, in professional military education realm that you are in and you are completing, we do tend to focus a lot on the personal attributes, what we want you to be and know, what we want you to know about strategy, what we want you to be with regards to a critical thinker, a display warrior ethos. It's kind of all about you, okay? And then today we are shortly going to certify you that you know what you need to know with regards to the attributes we deemed essential in this case at the strategic level of leadership. But now the second part is can you take these attributes we have given you and array them in time and space and do something with them? Can you display some competencies? Okay? In that part, there is no non-resident phase to that. That will be a completely resident phase in the unit you're going to when you go back from here. And the people that are going to grade your paper are not the great faculty, the world-class faculty at the Army Warfighting College. The people that are going to grade your paper are the people that work for you. And they are going to grade your paper every single day. You need to keep that in your mind as you move on to the second part of your ability to develop yourself as a strategic leader, the resident phase, now taking these attributes that the United States Army War College has given you, turning them into competencies, and understand every single day your folks are grading your paper.
Colonel Robert C. Smothers. Accepting the Army War College diploma and honorary master's degree for Colonel Smothers is his wife Julie and their children Lee and Brooke.